Hi, Antonis, Karim. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for coming on. I have a live with Constantinos. He's gonna come through right now. Karim, bonsoir. Comment tu vas, bro? Hi, Kiriakou. So I'm going to be talking to Constantinos. We will talk about blogging, fashion, traveling, and quarantine. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for coming on. Thanks. I really appreciate. So let's wait for Constantine. So you guys talk to me. How you guys doing with quarantine? Like, how you guys coping? And by the way, you can also ask questions during the live. If you feel like asking anything, or if you listen to something interesting and you want to talk about, you can also share with us. Yeah, the quarantine is difficult in the sense that you're not able to to communicate. To communicate with people that you know outside of your own world. So I think it's going to get better. Maybe in the coming weeks, the governments are going to start changing the regulations. If not, we don't know because there is no cure yet for the virus. And if there is no cure yet, we don't know what will happen next. We just have to hope for the best and pray for the best and take care of our loved ones. That's what we have to do. Hey, Perry, thanks for coming on. Rodo, thanks for coming on. I'll see you in an hour. And I'm looking forward to my live with Rodo. All right, Constantinos is here. Yeah, some days are better than others. I think every day in this quarantine is better. Just look at it like there's nothing else to live for right now. It's just to live where you are and just accept what is happening. Because after the quarantine, things will go maybe much more worse.
Hey mate,
Hey, Constantine,
how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Great, great.
Good, good.
Staying at
Thanks for coming.
home.
Yeah, just staying
Thank
home.
you. Thanks for the invitation. Thanks for the invitation.
Nah, you're welcome, man. I had you in mind. I had you in mind. Thanks for coming in. And by the way, you
Thank,
look good. You look very good.
thank you, thank you. You
Yeah.
too.
Thanks, thanks. So how's your day going so far?
Good, good. I just finished work at 6, and
Yeah,
then I needed to do some stuff,
yeah,
and then I'm here.
yeah. And you're here.
That's good. I mean, quiet, staying at home, going for
Yeah,
a walk or something, and
yeah.
again back home.
Get back home.
You?
Right now, life is a bit cool, calm. There's not a lot
Yeah.
of noise. If
Yeah, I
it's better.
wouldn't I wouldn't imagine that we will come to this point like that we
Yeah,
will have to stay at home, and because life was getting more stressed and more, everything was more in a rush, and
yeah,
I wouldn't imagine that
yeah. You'll come to
yeah,
this
it will
point.
end up to this point.
Yeah. Like somehow if you think about it, right? If you think like right now we are in quarantine, lockdown, and some people are not working, and right now you're home, maybe you're not doing anything else, and you're stressed about a lot. But think about this. Right now, there is the stress that you are going through is it's just because we are not used to living home for this amount of time
Yeah,
without
yeah,
doing
yeah,
anything outside of the house.
yeah.
So it is the
This
stress right now.
situation.
Yeah, the stress right now is
Yeah.
just it's just how we are kind of adapting to this house
Mm-hmm,
home
mm-hmm.
situation. So it is
Yeah, and I
quite
think the
better.
whole situation makes you to think a
Yeah,
lot, like things that you never thought before, or how
yeah,
things
yeah,
changes, and
yeah,
what matters most. And
yeah, yeah. And also to appreciate the environment.
true,
Yeah,
true.
yeah. So tell us about blogging. I mean, your page is incredible. Your page is
Thank you so
colorful.
much.
Your page is so colorful. I've gone through your blogs. Incredible stories. So incredible stories. So I mean, what
Thank
pushed you to start blogging?
you. To be honest, a friend of mine, when I was using Facebook before Instagram became so popular, I was sharing a lot of stuff, creative stuff I was finding through Facebook. And
Yeah,
a friend of mine, she was always, you have to make a blog and put everything there, and so because she was like when we were meeting, she was like, you remember that video that you posted? And I was like, no, I don't remember that video. And she was like,
yeah,
you need to make a blog and put everything there, so everyone, other people that like creative stuff as well will find similar interest
yeah, yeah. To you.
and stuff. And yeah, I thought that I needed to make like a database, let's say, for me, and put everything there. And that started evolving in a way that I love fashion, so I wanted to show some of my outfits and photography as well. Um, Also, I wanted to share my travels. That it was is like more my kind of travel guide when I go to in country, what I like, what which places people should visit that I like to.
Yeah,
So yeah, it started evolving. To be honest, at the time, I'm not blogging as much as
used
I
to.
used to, but I think the whole situation now will make me blog again, like start blogging again.
Yeah, and I like how you said like before you started blogging, you had your friend. She was trying to encourage you to do it. She kind of saw a potential in you, like you have, dude, man,
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
this potential. You should go for it. It's the same. Like
yeah, yeah,
sometimes, like there are certain things that I started doing too. It it didn't came just out of me, because sometimes you're doing something, you're not aware that this can take you somewhere. But
yeah.
there's someone close to you. They are looking at you and they're thinking like in 5 years, like if you keep doing this, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen for you. Is you will go far, you'll go further in anything you're
Yeah,
doing.
yeah.
So
No, and sometimes when I was doing it, especially in the beginning, I was like, am I doing it right? Is there any response like out there
mm,
to for my blog or anything? But I think you have to experiment as well. Like
yeah, yeah, of course.
even now, I think some things I'm not doing them correctly, if I could say
Yeah,
that. Yeah, I think is a creative process that you have to go through and experiment and see where you will go with it.
yeah,
So yeah, so still I'm experimenting, and
yeah, great,
I love it.
great. You're right, because when you say creativity is about experimenting, it is about experimenting
Hmm.
because there's no perfect journey in creativity. While you're
Yeah.
creating, you are meeting roads. You go down, you come up. But
Hmm.
but during this chaotic phase that you are going through, you become more of a master. You master what you are doing when you make errors.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
You're
yeah.
creative genius. Yeah. So when you started it, you went into fashion straight. You started collaborating with brands, right? Some clothing brands. You want to
Yeah,
tell us
yeah.
about them?
Not big ones, but I had
Yeah,
some
yeah.
collaborations. Yeah.
Okay. And these brands, they were based in Cyprus, or some of them were abroad.
Most of them abroad.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was a very good challenge for me to kind of get a product and try to adapt it to my style and create a content that is has kind of my identity and kind
Yeah.
of help the brand as well through it.
Yeah.
So it was a very good challenge to collaborate with brands, and it's been some time. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it
Looking forward
again.
to do more. Yeah. And when you
Yeah,
collaborate
yeah.
with brands, it is like you write articles for them about their clothings, or it's like they send you clothes, you take photos of them, and then you write about it. You write a story about it. Is this what happens with blogging?
I think now blogging is kind of changing. I think a lot of bloggers now are more Instagrammers. So I think Instagram is getting more powerful. So everything it's there basically. I mean, if you want to write something about the brand, you will write it under the post of your photo. So it's not like you're gonna go to the blog side of the
Yeah.
specific blogger and read about it. So I think these things are changing. I mean, social media are getting more um, powerful than blogging
Yeah.
generally. At least here in Cyprus. I don't know
About other ones.
abroad, but yeah.
And even though social media is getting powerful, Instagram is getting powerful, everything is becoming small, because
Hmm.
some people don't want to go to websites anymore and read long stories,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
everything now is like I post a photo and then or you post a photo and then on the comment section or on the caption section you write a little story and then that's it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I
it's
think
yeah,
people now is more quick, like
yeah, it's
picture
quick.
and a small and few words, and that's it. The next
Yeah,
one. I mean,
yeah,
it's
and the
just
next.
swipe. So
Yeah, and then when the post expires, that's it. You only have to read the next post that I post or that you post. Your followers
yeah, 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 yeah.
only have to read it. So I mean, so long as social media is developing, it is reducing content to a very minor way of how we see or of how we see photos and how we read and how we read captions and stories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Because let's think about before fashion. We had magazines when there were no when there was no maybe television or newspapers. So fashion they were always writing everything about their photos in stories in magazines. So they were selling a lot because everyone wants to get the new issue of Vogue in January or Vogue in December. Everyone wants to buy it because they want to read it there.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it
yeah,
was,
yeah.
yeah. So I mean, they were very big because they had very big books. And then now
Mm-hmm.
and then now you guys stopped reading books, and then you started blogging. So you see how it
Mm-hmm.
changes. And then now from
Yeah,
blogging,
yeah,
now
yeah.
it becomes to it start going to captions, and then the caption. So it's like from big magazines to articles on websites to captions. So it's changing for
Y-
the good and also for the worse. But
Yeah, yeah.
nevertheless, your stories are amazing. So and your pages are amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you.
You have a good amount of followers. So it doesn't matter. I think when I look at your page, I stick at it and I'm always following you is because there is something that I get out from it. It doesn't matter if it's small or big. So this is just how
Thank you so much. Thank you so
I view
much.
your content. Yeah. And then
And your
also,
feed is very inspiring
thank
as
you.
well. I mean, with
Thank you.
Africa and stuff, I like
Yeah,
ethnic
yeah. Ethnic.
design generally.
Yeah, thank you so much. And then also, you emerge your blog with traveling, right? You travel a lot because I know you travel a lot. It is
I
one,
try.
yeah, you try to, but I mean, it's amazing because you are not just traveling for like to be a tourist. No, you are traveling
Pleasure.
because when you travel, you put it in your blog, you journal it, you write it down how it was, you show places, you photograph these things. So how do you begin to put it in place when you want to travel? What comes in your mind? Like, what should I go and do? What happens?
Yeah, I mean, when I like book a trip, then I started the research a lot. I want to find like the best local designers I can find in that country, and
Yeah,
Very good, very nice places, cozy cafes, nice restaurants. And I don't mean nice by money. I mean
Yeah.
that has an identity or has something specific in their menu. And because I'm that kind of tourist that wants to do everything and see everything. Usually, the uh, I'm searching for blogs that do this that travel to the country and find like the best places to go and see. So
Yeah.
I'm feeling that there are not so many blogs that they do that. So I thought it was something I should do as well because anyway I'm searching for them. Anyway, I go there and I take photos. So as I thought, why not having this part in the blog as well? And I love it. I mean, if I could do that as a job, it is a dream job, like
Yeah.
traveling and just writing for different countries
Yeah.
about different places,
Cultures.
galleries, shops, restaurants, anything.
Yeah.
So
It's
I love traveling, and I think it's one thing I want to do after the whole situation with the virus.
okay.
Go somewhere and
Yeah.
firstly in Cyprus and then outside.
Okay. And you once went to Africa. I mean, the pictures you took from there, they were they were amazing. How did you start to begin? How did you begin to think like, okay, I'm going to go to Africa? You know, how
To be honest,
did you
yeah,
think of?
I was very amazed by the photos I was seeing in Instagram, and I was like, really, is Morocco like that?
Yeah.
And generally, it was my first trip outside of Europe. I went to Asia once in India, and then in Europe. So it was my first time in a new continent.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, at the beginning, I was feeling excitement and a bit stressed, let's say, not stressed, but so you were going somewhere new. I mean, you didn't know anything about that continent, and
Yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah.
only seen some pictures only, and really, I fell in love with the pictures I was seeing about Morocco, Riyadh. I mean, the interior about the Riyadh inside the culture, the people, the clothes, even the clothes, the African clothes, amazing.
Yeah,
The smells, the spices. So I was like, I was always thinking about I want to go there, but I was never planning it. I never planned it. And say I want to go to Morocco like this
yeah,
summer. And thank God my friends were like, we'll go to Morocco this summer. I mean, we're gonna book tickets now. So are you in? I was like, really, guys,
you're
are
down
you
for this.
serious about this? And I was like, yeah, for sure, I'm coming. And it was like 8 days in Morocco, and every day we're going to a different city. So it was one of the most exciting trips I ever done,
Yeah, you're right.
really.
Then. Yeah. And when was this? This was last year, right? Or the year before last?
Yeah, last summer.
Last summer. Wow. And you were there
Hmm.
for 8 days.
Last last summer, 18.
Yeah, 2018. And you were there
Yeah,
for 8 days. For eight
yeah,
days.
8 days, and went to every city. Went to desert and we stayed at desert for one night. I
Yeah.
mean, every city had something new I mean, to give you to like new, colors,
Yeah, yeah,
smells. I mean,
yeah,
Chefchaouen, I mean, the blue village is
yeah,
amazing. We had a driver, and
yeah.
he said that we have to go there again, and we have to go to the seaside this time because seaside you see,
Mm-hmm.
new stuff, other new experiences.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, hopefully it's gonna be my next. I mean, I'm gonna
the
travel
next
to
trip.
Morocco soon. Yeah,
Yeah,
and go to the seaside.
yeah.
And generally,
And
Africa, I think it's exciting
yeah,
trip
it's
to do.
exciting. It's exciting because for a lot of creative, for instance, when you look at the majority of African American bloggers, okay, or bloggers from France, UK, and Belgium, most of them. they go to Africa, this is where they go to for, for those captivating pictures. They
Mm-hmm,
go,
mm-hmm.
yeah, they go there because we are all tired of seeing Europe, the big cities and the luxury places. Right now, we want to see design. We want to feel,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
we want to
exactly.
see more of nature. So some of them
Mm-hmm,
go to Kenya, to safari. They go there, they take good photos. When you look at these bloggers, when you look at this page with animals, it's more animating to me than someone who is blogging and sitting in a fancy restaurant. Okay, you can sit in a fancy restaurant, but you cannot have 100 photos and all your photos are just about luxury places. There's no story.
mm-hmm.
There's, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
there's
and I think
no story
we've
behind.
seen a lot of this kind of content, like fancy restaurants and clubbing and I don't know,
Yeah,
wearing fancy dresses and but I mean, these kind of places, nature that you can find in Africa and is unique. I mean, only there you can, you know,
yeah.
see these pictures and create this content that is so unique.
Hmm. And you said you also
So
went to
yeah,
you said you also went to India. It's also
yeah, in India,
lovely. It's a
I
lovely
went there
place.
for a wedding, and the
Yeah,
wedding there is a 3 day ceremony, and it's
yeah,
amazing. I mean, really, I mean, I appreciated Indians as I mean, their culture,
yeah,
their music, their food, their clothes. It's so interesting. I mean, especially in India, I want to go and make a road trip, like go around India and make a road trip and
yeah. Make a
see
road trip.
everything because when I was planning to go to India after the 3 days of the wedding, I stayed another 7 days, I think, and I was searching again, like to find um, where to go, and there are so many things to see in India, but the distances are so long.
Yeah.
So
Um,
yeah, I couldn't do anything, everything in 7 days. So yeah, I said next time I'm gonna go for a road trip there. It's
yeah,
amazing,
yeah.
and especially
For a
if you
more
have the
slow.
chance to experience the wedding there. I mean, it's something you've never seen before.
Yeah, I can imagine because even in their movies, you see how they do their things. They take time.
Yeah,
They put a lot of time and a lot of details in everything they want to do. You know, I
exactly,
love it. I have
exactly.
in yeah in Cyprus, I have Indian friends. Just even in their conversation, the way they converse, they put a lot of details inside. And even when they
Hmm.
cook, even when they're cooking, when I go to their home and they're cooking, it is always details. How they sit down to eat food. It's just details. It's
Yeah, yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
calm, and then you know it's very calm, and everyone is just taking their time. They are slow. They take their time. They're not in a hurry to do
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not,
They enjoy
yeah,
every moment, basically.
yeah, yeah. They enjoy the moment. They enjoy the moment. Do you think when the lockdown is over, how is it going to change storytelling? I mean, because be, before we started witnessing the virus, things seem the same. You were basically seeing the same, but it's always necessary for something like this to happen, for everyone to
Yeah,
be touched, to be affected by this. Then everyone start thinking differently, and then we start seeing some changes, in storytelling, in photos that we put out there, and the message that we want to portray. So, I mean, what are you thinking of doing after this in terms of your blogging and fashion and traveling? Are you going to like travel more to somewhere to the west, for instance, the
hmm,
Americas, or would you go north, or where
yeah.
would you?
My dream trip is Japan. Like I want to go there and because again there I love everything about it. I mean, design wise, food, um, everything. So yeah, my dream trip will be to go there. Maybe because you're staying at your home these days and you are thinking there were things I wanted to do and I've never done. And I'm not talking about the trip in Japan generally. I mean, every day you say I had to. I want to do this, but okay, I'll do it tomorrow. And then this comes, and you realize that I could do it, and I didn't do it, and now I don't know if I'm gonna be able when I'm gonna be able to do it again.
Yeah.
So yeah, personally, I think I'm gonna spend more money on my trips than on buying clothes or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I want more experiences now that I am,
Mm-hmm.
locked in my room because basically I'm thinking that okay, I'm buying all these clothes and whatever gadgets or whatever, but now I mean they're not helping me or I don't know, spending my time
Yeah.
creatively or productively or whatever. Um, but yeah, I don't know, blogging and fashion wise, I don't know how this is gonna affect blogging. I think maybe more people with life coaching or stuff might, arise and have more of these guys, and then a lot of exercise gym instructors, let's
Yeah.
say that,
Yeah.
because I think a lot of people they're gonna now because they are working through live videos. So I think maybe some people will start working through live videos and not going to the gyms or going to the gym instructors, not the people. That
Yeah.
this thing is gonna change, I think, and I
I,
think people, the whole situation now it made us think more about things you didn't thought before. I mean, what matters, what where you should pay more attention. So yeah, I don't know how things will. I don't know, and we say things now, but when you feel again free to go anywhere, I
yeah.
don't know if it's gonna be do more stuff than you should have done, and go to the
Yeah.
other side, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. You know, you mentioned something. You say we say things and then we don't know what is gonna happen in the other side if we're gonna keep to our word. But like
Hmm.
everything, like everything happening right now, you thinking like after this you're gonna change. You will be yourself. You will not listen to others' opinion. You will try to like apply everything you want to do or go wherever you want to do, and just do it for no one's sake. Because not because you want
Yeah.
to please someone or because you want to show a photo or post a comment. It is just the thing is like something can happen and everyone dies, you know. And if I mean, God forbid that, but
Mm.
for instance, now coronavirus, you have a lot of people dying. You have people that are being affected by it, even if I did not catch the illness, the virus, sorry. Maybe I know someone who did.
Hmm.
And I mean, in a matter of a day, I get a call and they say my friend's dad passed away because of corona. All right. And then I start thinking, oh, this is how life is short. I mean, what if it was me? Then I start
Yeah.
thinking like, what have I even done? You know, what have I done with the time that I have been given? What am I doing with this
Exactly.
time? What am I actually doing with this time? Because what 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 should I be doing, and for whom should I be doing it?
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
this is how I think things are going to change from here. Okay,
Yeah.
there'll
Exactly.
be some people who will think like this and they'll act. You know, because after this there'll be a lot of um, radic there'll be a certain radicalism, not in a negative way, radicalism in the sense that anyone who pursues their identity or their dream and go for it fully without any
Yeah. Exactly.
any any blockage, they will get it. They
Hmm.
will get it.
Hmm.
Yeah, authenticity is about, it's like authenticity. It's just about being authentic, and then just be you, and then just be out there right after this. Because this, I mean, what's the point? Right now,
Yeah.
everyone is home. No one is doing anything. And
Exactly.
what else should you be doing? Now is the only time to just, to enjoy it. So there's one question for you. There's one question here from Karim. Karim says, how is blogging different on Instagram than on Facebook or other platforms? What do you think?
Um, I feel that Instagram is more easy to people to find you and see your content through hashtags, through location.
Yeah,
So I feel that Instagram is more easily people to kind of discover you in a way that they use this kind of I mean, they use the same hashtags that you use, or they're in the same location as you, like with the Morocco trip that we were saying before. Before I go, I was searching through Instagram to see different photos with the Morocco location as as the starting point, to see different photos and to find different places I wanted to see Morocco. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, I feel that other platforms, like, I mean, I think now Facebook is getting very popular again with live videos, and I was reading about an update that they're gonna have so that people maybe, I mean, like, if you, for example, if you are a singer, you will be able to get paid through the live, to like give your performance to your followers, let's say. So
yeah,
things are changing and they are getting more business wise. So maybe people will start using them more now to create maybe their dream job, as you were saying before.
yeah.
Um, but I don't know if I answered the
No,
question.
of
If
course you did.
Karim
You
is,
did. You did. You did answer. And there's also something. Um, there are, you know, okay, let me just read the question again. How is blogging different on Instagram than on Facebook or other platforms? All right. I think it has to do with like what your intention of blogging is, you know.
mm-hmm,
Is it telling stories and just telling stories and just writing and just putting out photos and videos and showing people and telling people about certain cultures or about certain places or about industrialization or about apps or about social media. Okay, this is how these are the different categories of blogging. But also
mm-hmm,
there are some bloggers who do not only blog, they want to make money too blogging. So there are ways of making money blogging. So a platform like Instagram, uh, Insta- Instagram has a section where you can blog, but I don't think they pay you for that. But Facebook, I think Facebook does. When you start having a certain amount of views on your blog on Facebook, I think there's a certain amount of money you get from it, because
okay,
Facebook, what they do is when you have a lot of people looking at your page, they start paying you to advertise, to throw certain adverts.
mm-hmm,
You know, like YouTube, when you watch a video and then maybe
yeah,
after
yeah,
one
yeah,
minute, yeah, an advert comes. So Facebook has this platform. Also, Instagram has the same platform on the IGTV, Instagram TV
mm-hmm,
Live. I think it was 2 months ago, they created a category where if you have a lot of people looking at your Instagram live, they can pay you €5 just to throw in adverts.
okay.
Yeah.
I
So I
didn't
mean,
know about that, to be honest, because I'm not into videos and stuff. But yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I've read about it that they are making these updates now so people can start working through these platforms and get paid in a way,
yeah,
um,
yeah, yeah.
as they're
There's
doing
some
their
people.
stuff.
Yeah, there are some people getting paid with this. This is why, okay, right now there's a lot of people doing this Instagram live thing. So what they do is when they do it, um, they try they try to put it on their Instagram TV. So
Hmm.
if you have a lot of viewers and then Instagram say they send you an email, they say, okay, we want to complete work with you. We can every day we can put 5 adverts on your live TV, and then we pay you €5. I mean, a day you make €20 just for somebody to watch your IGTV. It's quite interesting.
Okay.
It's quite interesting because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I mean, all of these applications, they are free, and some people are just there to watch, you know, just to watch others, and then some are there to make use of it, because somehow you can make use of these applications, just like what we are doing right now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we are both going through the same event. We are both on lockdown, but we are trying to make use of our lockdown by using the application. I am not paying for anything. You're not paying for anything. But
Mm-hmm.
what we are discussing about, we exchange ideas, and those who are following us, they try to catch one or two things from what you do or what I do. So this is how it is. You use it, or you just sit and you watch. But
Yeah, yeah,
honestly,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So this is just how it
And that's
works.
why and I think, I don't know, I think the free thing is gonna change. So now that
Yeah,
it's gonna be like, if you want to, I don't know, see these celebrities, you have to pay something to,
yeah,
be able to see them. So that's why I think maybe if that happens, maybe people will come back to blogging as well, like having their own blog and start blogging again through their blog than
hmm,
using social media.
yeah. Well, if people start going back to blogs, then it'll be great, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because imagine you a blogger, you are telling stories every day. You take your time to sit down and you write about something beautiful, something that I will read and I will smile. But you have celebrities, they don't blog anything, right? Maybe they post
Mm-hmm.
about about the things they have, or their music, or whatever else. So those who are actually putting meaning out there and giving important content, they don't have a lot of followers. And then you have a celebrity, they have about 20 million followers. And then you go on their page, there is no important thing, there's no important
Yeah,
message you
yeah, I
get
know
from
what you
it. I
mean.
mean,
Yeah.
you know, you
Yeah,
don't
yeah, I
learn
know what you mean. I
anything.
mean, there are a lot of overrated accounts in Instagram that people are, following them and liking them, coming, they're doing comments, but I mean, they don't have anything to give to you. I
Yeah,
think it's kind of how people are seeing celebrities, and they get obsessed with them, and I don't know, whatever they
yeah,
post, they're liking them, and
yeah. Because I mean, you're following a celebrity for a week, you don't learn anything.
hmm.
Yeah, you cannot learn anything from them because they don't, I mean, they're not saying anything that is of your interest. Yeah, but
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah. I mean,
some of the things
generally,
that
and I
they,
think even blogging, I think that I mean, I mean, maybe big Instagram accounts, they are not as, let's say, fashion unique in a way, or so stylish that, and they get so many likes and comments. I mean, especially now that minimal is minimal, by saying like a t-shirt and a jean is like stylish and a blogger or whatever. So I think that yeah, I mean, even this kind of accounts, they have, you know, many likes and comments, and they don't give anything fashion wise, let's say.
yeah, or even anything to educate you, to better yourself,
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
yeah, to
Yeah.
improve yourself. Because I mean, if you're sitting every day and you're watching the celebrities, how does it improve yourself? All right, it is all right to look at them, but so long as you're just looking at them every day and you're not improving yourself, and their own lifestyle is getting improved, then how does that benefit me? It doesn't benefit me.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Karim asked a question again for both of you. Do you sometimes worry about social media anxiety, people's criticism about your content, if any? Do you ever think about that? Do you ever worry about that? Okay, for instance, when you write a blog, do you think about the fact that is good or not good. That if you put it out, someone is gonna criticize it, or someone will not read it, or someone will not like it. Do you get
Yeah,
this?
especially in the beginning, I was for every photo I was posting, I was thinking maybe is it too much, or maybe I don't know, will I get any bad comments or whatever? But I was after I was thinking about it a few days, and I was like, these restrictions make you kind of become what whatever every like I said before, like bloggers that they wear a shirt and a t-shirt and a
Yeah,
jeans, and they get so many likes. I feel when you have all these restrictions, you becoming them. So you lose your identity and your
yeah,
uniqueness to be you know uh, to be you basically, and can show your style and your point of view in fashion or in whatever. So yeah, I think I started not paying attention to all these restrictions and thoughts about it. So yeah, I'm trying to create my own stuff and post them, and don't
yeah,
think so much about if I'm not gonna get so many likes or not so many comments or whatever.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, but yeah, I think from the time you start the Instagram, you always kind of have that anxiety of, I want more followers. I want to become like bigger in a way, so I can get more get collaborations with brands and get paid. So I think it's always kind of behind your head and thinking about it. But yeah, you need to cool in a way and just go with the flow go with the flow and just do what represents you basically, and create the
yeah,
content that you like and you feel that it's worth sharing, but
yeah.
it represents you.
That's nice. Yeah, that's really nice. What you just said, everything it is about everything um about what Karim just asked. It is true because yeah, when you say when you get into social media, when you open an account and you post a photo, you are not you expect something, you expect a certain kind of reward, and then
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
this reward is a like, you know. The thing is like it is artificial because you cannot touch it. You cannot touch the like.
Hmm.
When somebody likes your photo, you only see it. But you because you expect a reward and that appreciation and that attention in you, that feeling. It's like women, I mean, if you have a girlfriend and you are at work and she's home, she's thinking about you. She also wants attention and appreciation from you, so she keeps texting you,
Hmm.
and you are replying her text, but she's not seeing you, but she wants that attention and that affection. So this is how it
Yeah,
is for
yeah,
Instagram. You don't see anyone. They are just there because you post that photo. You don't even when somebody likes your photo, you just get a notification, one like from this, but you don't see them physically. But
yeah.
if you keep expecting that feeling of wanting to get appreciation from something which is not um, there in physicality, then you will get anxiety. That is when you start getting social media anxiety,
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, it is not present. But then you also said that it is worth. You have to put something that is worth enjoying, that is worth entertaining for others too, to appreciate and to look at it. It might just be a page where you post beautiful colors, you know,
Hmm.
or even beautiful houses. Still, somebody wakes up in the morning and they look at your page. I mean, there are beautiful colors and beautiful houses.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
And,
but
and,
if
and there are big Instagram accounts that they have this kind of content. I mean, with architectural details, or
Yeah, yeah,
and they have a big, I mean, a lot of followers and a lot of
yeah.
likes and comments on their account. It's just you need to find your ID kind of what you like and what you
What you're
want to
interested in.
post.
Yeah, and what you want to post. Okay, so now I don't know. Maybe some people have some questions. We'll take in some questions. But while we are waiting for questions, there's something I wanted to ask about re regarding the lockdown right now. I mean, all over the world, some countries are starting to reopening the economy. They are thinking about opening the economy. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be better after all of this. If opening the economy is gonna make things better. What do you think?
Um, to be honest, I think in a way they have to start the economy again, but I think they need support from the government and maybe help them work maybe online, or give them some support so they can work but not be endangered as well. Because if
Yeah,
we stop everything for a long time, I don't know how easily we're gonna get back on our feet and start working again, and start working from where we left. So I think is there must be a balance. Like we need to start, but we need to start with safety and be careful of the next steps that we're gonna do.
yeah. How we gonna do and we're gonna take.
Hmm.
Anyway,
But I think it
I-
needs time
yeah, it needs time.
to.
Yeah, and I'm also appreciative, of the doctors, the nurses, because we are home. We don't know what is happening in the hospitals. We don't
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
people are. Yeah, because imagine you're a doctor and you're in a hospital and somebody calls that an ambulance is on the way. They are bringing someone who has the virus. What is going through your mind? You freak out. you
yeah.
know?
And you see
Yeah.
all these people suffering, and you should also be careful of yourself not to get affected as well. Yeah, if, I don't want. I can't think about the whole situation, like, and getting to their feet and
Yeah.
realize
And
what they're facing every day.
yeah, what they're facing. And for countries like Italy and Spain, where you had a lot of deaths, maybe about 5,000 people died from there. For I mean, it has been wild for just about 2 months. It has been wild. It has been very
Hmm.
wild. But we pray and hope for the best.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True.
Yeah, we pray and hope for best. All right, Constantino, thank you for coming on. We'll cut that short.
Thanks for inviting
Yeah,
me.
but there's something. Yeah, I mean, if you love to say something to some people right here, something inspiring, something, any statement that will lift people's hearts up, because I know everyone is home and everyone is thinking like, what next? What we're going to do? If you have something to say
Yeah.
for anyone,
Mm, I'm not the right person, I think, to give an advice or something. But yeah, we need to stay home so the whole situation will stop. I mean, so we could stop the virus of spreading and affecting and killing more people. So we need to stay home and see how things will turn out, and
yeah,
hopefully we're gonna be free again soon
yeah, I
if we
hope
follow
so.
the what government says.
Yeah, yeah, I hope so. And I just want to say thank you for everyone who came. I know most of the people who came, I was looking at their your followers. That's nice. I know they were good.
It's
Some
the
some
first
of
time
them were giving.
I'm doing a live, so haven't seen
Yeah,
it much.
yeah. Some of them were throwing out love. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
I
you
hope.
again for the
Yeah,
invitation.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I hope we have this again sometime soon, maybe
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
before the lockdown goes off, or even after. So we have more
Hmm.
stories to talk about.
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
true.
Yeah. And for those of you who are here, I'm going live in about 10 minutes for another great talk. So if you wish to follow me, you can follow me and then you watch my live. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Constantine. I'm so
Cool.
grateful.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you. It
you
was
so
a
much
nice
again
talk.
for the invitation. We'll
Yeah.
talk
All right.
soon.
Yeah, talk soon. Take care, bro. Bye bye. Ciao.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye, everyone.